Hello, little ones. They are such darling little animals, and it is such a privilege to be able to sit out here in the wild and actually watch them like this, and watch them from young all the way to when they grow up. It's one of my favorite things to do. But they're starting to act like little adults now. There's not so much playing going on anymore like they used to do. I'm sure you've noticed that they seem to have calmed down now. A lot more sleeping. And it's exhausting when you're growing, especially at the rate that the lion cubs do. You need to have a lot of sleep as well. But no more tree climbing in Nkuhumas, it seems. We haven't seen them doing that in ages. Those were some of my favorite moments spent with the Nkuhumas. Now, Joe, you were actually wondering if lions can climb trees. They can indeed. They are not too shabby at going up the tree, but coming down a tree is a completely different story. So they're going to make sure they don't go too high up, or if it is a tree that they are climbing, it better be an easy one to get down, because lions can hurt themselves quite severely if they don't come down the tree very well. They can fall out of it. I've seen lions falling out of trees. That actually happens on more of a regular basis than you would think. But when the little lions are quite young, and we saw it a lot with the Nkuhuma cubs, is that they climb up marula trees, anything that's sort of half pushed over by an elephant. And it's good practice. It helps strengthens the muscles, it helps with balance. And of course, when they do get big like the adults are, they have to pounce onto the back of a buffalo in order to try and take it down. And what better way to practice your balance than to climb around on a fallen tree with your siblings pushing you around. You learn to balance very quickly after you've fallen off a couple of times. But not so much anymore. We've even seen the adult lions going up trees. And in Kenya and Tanzania, they actually sleep up in the trees to keep away from the insects. Now, Angelina, you're wondering how long before the male or these lions start scent marking. I've only seen one male. I think there is only one male left out of the cubs now, if I'm not mistaken. I wanted to have a proper count, but I haven't really had the greatest opportunity. So they won't really start marking yet. It's really only once they've been told to go off and out on their own will they start to mark. But it's very, very tough for a male lion, especially once he's reached about 2.5 years and he's being told to head off on his own now. Life just gets even more difficult because you have to live in between all the other established lion territories. And like I said earlier, you got to be careful you don't get caught by some resident males that are on a territorial patrol, because if they catch you, you could find yourself in a lot of trouble.